Hey, good day, good day. Nice warm day in the northern part of Minnesota. Not much higher you can go in the elevation or longitude, but it is 34 degrees out today. So with that being said, and with my friends in the background making all this noise, I thought I came out to the barn today and do some chores that really needed to get done. I also had to check one of our pigs, our registered gilt, has been pretty lethargic. So we've been doing a few things. So come with us. Let me show you what we got done today. Pigs are smart. However, when they're like OCD. So right here is where they've been sleeping, and they get into that feeder and just pack it full of straw. So when we talked a few weeks ago about our pigs getting frostbitten ears, I had a couple people reach out. A friend out in Ohio actually came up with a great idea. Said, "Hey, just make a little shelter so they can get out of it." And I, the whole time when we first got pigs, I thought, well, they'll be inside the barn, so they'll be warm enough, and they'll be out of the wind and out of the weather. And if it's minus 20 outside, it's going to be minus 20 inside. It's not going to matter. But I think what happened, boy, that goat I'm calling Lip, always giving us lip. I think what happened was. The heat, the pig pile, like normal, like a real pig pile, but the heat would rise and not create this humidity and then get on their head. So this is what I came up with. I don't know. Try to reuse things the best I can, but I took 6 pallets and I tried to dry some posts on the ground. The ground is still so frozen I couldn't get my post driver, the mechanical one, to knock anything down into the ground. So I got a couple posts that I had in there, put them in my arm, but I'll tell you what, it's a hard drive. So this is 6 pallets. I got 4 on the bottom, and I got 2 on the top with some 2x4s holding it all together, a few screws, put some straw on the top of that to have some extra just in case, but also keep some of the heat in just in case. So it's definitely better what they had before. My hope is that the pigs will actually go in there tonight. I don't know if they will or not, but my hope is that they don't build another, boy, those guineas are going crazy too, that they don't build another pig pile out here again. I just don't want that. Looking at these chickens, we had a chicken die. Lip, stop it, Lip. We had a chicken die. And the chicken, another suggestion was to give it to the pigs because the pigs will eat it. Well, they did. Once they figured out everything, once they figured it all out, it was 10 minutes that thing was gone. So I had a pile of old manure that we didn't dig out this year. Didn't get to it, and I need to build a pen back here. So what I did was I went and got some corn while the pigs were out running around today, and I threw corn down in this dirt that's frozen like solid. And they've been tilling it up for me today, so I'm going to try to shovel that out when they're done. I got corn in there now, and even if they miss some, the corn they'll still come back and root around in the stuff. We put it down in here, put the dirt, just kind of spread it out this way. They'll come by and root it up some more, but I really want to get that cleaned up there and put another pen up there. I think our next pen that's going in is going to be here, kind of behind Buddy. I got to move the Farmall tractor, but that's going to be the ram pen. So we're going to put a pen in there. I'm going to make that here this week and be able to separate our rams. We did buy a new ram, a new herd ram, or a herd. Is it called herd? No, flock. It's a flock. Just one ram. Very nice, very, very good looking ram. Much bigger than the one that we have now. So once we get this all done and figure out what we're going to do with our other ram, we will be bringing him over here, putting him in there with a gilt. So, not the gilt, a wether. So we'll have our wether in there with them, and our Buckley is going to find a new home. So if you're knowing anybody looking for well, that's Lip, but it kind of looks like Buckley. Oh, there's Buckley right there. If you know anybody looking for a ram, he is 25% Barbados and 75% Katahdin. So he's got color, he just doesn't have a lot of size, and that's okay for some people. We're breeding him for meat, so we want a bigger ram. in our flock, and we're going to work on that. So as it's getting warmer out, I'm laughing because there are people down south that are preparing their garden, and if you look outside yet, we probably easily have another, I don't know, 2 foot of snow yet to melt. So we don't have a lot of, we got a lot of snow, and we can't really get anything in the ground until Mother's Day. So which pig's that? I don't know. That's just one of our feeders. The last thing I just did, and I felt like I was on a golf course because I graded that with a rake, but that's where they are finding a place to relieve themselves. And it isn't smelling in here yet, but it will. So we put a bunch of carbon on there. And come on, let it go. Just relax. See what you're doing to the weather? You're getting the weather to talk too. So got a little carbon in there. They've already been in there rooting around a little bit. Hopefully it keeps the smell down. So kind of a short video today. I just kind of want to keep you updated when I can. There's really not, because it's wintertime, there's not a lot that we can do. But as I build things out and get different pens and stuff built up, I'll keep you updated, keep everybody updated what we're going to do. We're going to bring the Red Wattle pigs back in here for the night. And I'm going to let the sheep out for a little while so they can get some more hay. So 34 degrees northern Minnesota. Boy, is it nice today. Tiana's called a couple times and wanted to make sure that we put a video out. So here is the video. I'm going to herd these pigs back in. Looks like they're going to come all on their own anyhow. Where's Kupcake at? She might still be over there. She's kind of a loner, right? It's one of the reasons why I let them out, because this is Kupcake here. This is our registered gelding. I've been talking to Joe McCabe from McCabe Family Farms, and I got to tell you what a class act that family is, and their farming. And I bought these pigs. He had no responsibility after I bought them, but he has answered my phone calls and questions, and stood behind his animals. So I appreciate that. I appreciate being able to find farmers that are excited about starting new farmers. So with all that said, I'm going to get ready to hang up here. Farming is not for sissies. That's my motto of the year. Farming is not for sissies. Being a first-generation farmer is very difficult. Joe Salatin talks a lot about debt-free farming, not to take a loan out for equipment and all that other stuff. And so far we haven't. I can't, the problem with that is that all of our savings, everything that we've saved over the years is been into the farming. We just bought rabbit feed. Rabbit feed was $28 a bag. I can't even hardly fathom that. Last month it was $16 a bag. Now it's $28 a bag. I got to find a different place to get rabbit feed. So Canadian National heading east. We hear that all the time, so it's good that they're moving freight up here. It's good for the industry. So with all that said, may God bless you and your family. Be a blessing to somebody today, not a discouragement. Be a blessing. May God bless you all. Keep us in your prayers till tomorrow or the next day or whenever.